Yeah, buddy. ACDC. Who made who? Now, this is a suggestion from the comment section. You guys said, AR, get back on the ACDC train, man. What's happening? You're barely posting any ACDC reactions. You're right. I've been diving into Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Catalog, Journey, all of that stuff. But how dare I forget about these legends, man? How dare I forget? You're right. So we're doing Who Made Who, which was, there's many recommendations from the comment sections, but this is one that I saw first. So I just said, okay. And now we're doing it. Make sure you guys show support to the original. The link to this will be in the description, as I should leave a like while I say that. Just did it. Yeah, we're serious here. We're very serious here. If you guys are interested, there's a Patreon. Link is down below. No obligations, but it helps. If you're here to just enjoy the videos, that's perfectly fine. So thank you for watching. Okay. I don't even know if this has Brian Johnson or Bon Scott. I think I said Bon Scott for sure. I know his name by now, but Brian Johnson, I think that's his name. I want to say new vocalist, but it's not that new, right? It's been decades. But the following vocalist after the legendary Bon Scott. Without further ado, let's go. We got some 80s vibes in here. Brian Johnson. Okay. See, the one thing I appreciate about AC/DC's music is that it's easy to digest. It's not overcomplicated like some progressive music, progressive rock or progressive metal. even certain alternative rock songs or whatever, or grungy, even like that. ACDC, their music is very straightforward and you can immediately get it or understand it and be like, yep, and you like it. That's a certain level of, less is more simplicity, or maybe just being more straightforward with it. Also, ACDC does do this. I think more modern ACDC, and more modern, I mean past, the Bon Scott era. I've noticed the difference there in a sense of it is more punchy, I'd say, more polished. Yeah, very polished sound. 80s sound, almost, I wouldn't say mainstream, but maybe like more commercialized style. This ACDC compared to other ones, I'd say more. How do you even explain this? Because I don't want to say like not at all pop or not at all more mainstream. Maybe in a way, but not in a disrespectful way. I don't mean that. Cause a lot of times, rock people that listen to rock or hard rock or anything like that, they don't like that term, which I fully understand because it is. There's a lot of bullshit on the radio, and perhaps even during that era. Sounds very 80s. But what I'm saying is polished, very clean production, and it goes hand in hand with how punchy it sounds. And when I say punchy, it's a very clean and tight production is what I'm saying. I'm thinking out loud after listening to this. I would say, what's the example I can give? When the instruments have a certain level of cohesion. So the more they blend together, the more they play off of each other, and not necessarily harmonize, but perhaps just cohesion is the right word, the more tight it becomes. So they're tighter on each other. The instruments, with your dirty mind, hey, for example, and in a lot of cases, I've noticed it with ACDC, the bass and the drums. Dun 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 dun. That goes hand in hand. Like that's what's tight about this, and punchy in a way. It's just the bass, in a way, complements the drums, and it creates more impact when he hits the kicks, for example. Right, and it is also quite clean production with the snare. Yeah, great cohesion, punchy sound. The riff is driving. It's motion. As with a lot of AC/DC songs, it just gets you moving, gets you going places. It's great music to listen to when you're going to work, for example. And on top of that, I'd say the AC/DC Blueprint is an extremely catchy chorus with great, Angus Young guitar play and a funny music video on top of that. Now, I wasn't paying that much attention to the music video because you might notice me looking down or closing my eyes because I'm really trying to hear the production. I'm trying to hear the drums and the bass, because sometimes the bass kind of gets not muffled, but the bass gets overruled sometimes by the guitars and the vocals. I'd say, yeah, the bass and the drums a lot of times get overruled by guitars and vocals. And I don't mean technically in the sense of bad mixing. No, it's just when you're listening to it. At least for me, when I'm listening to it and I really want to catch what's going on with the drums, maybe there's polyrhythms going on, maybe there's different time signatures. I mean, those are easy to get to, because if it's not a typical 4/4, you can't bob your head to it like a 4/4. It just switches. So you're like, oh, what's going on? So that's an easy way to catch that. But maybe polyrhythms, for example, or if there's a tightness between the bass and the drums, then I kind of gotta zone in and listen to what's going on. These are fun to do. I really enjoy doing these AC/DC ones. Amazing band. Yeah, what more do I have to say? Brian Johnson's vocals are incredible. One of a kind, unique. I think both vocalists are incredible. I don't have a preference. I don't have a preference between Brian Johnson and Bon Scott. I don't. Maybe you do. That's fine. It's all okay. It shouldn't be a debate what our subjective preference is, right? It shouldn't be a debate. Whatever you like is whatever's good music, because you like it. And that's the most important thing. So yeah, let me know which ones you want me to do next from this band AC/DC or something else. And I'll see you on the next one.